Hello again, my beautiful Pilates family. So it's coming up to Christmas, and today the idea is that we have 12 exercises for the 12 days of Christmas. So 12 Pilates exercises, 1 minute each. We're going to do this twice through, so any of the exercises that are single-sided, we start the first round with the right side and the second round we'll be moving to the left side. So if this sounds like something you're interested, then roll out your mat and start off on your back. Okay, let's take both arms and one leg straight out away from the body, and as they come in, we're curling up. So we're going to breathe in as we go back, take both arms and one leg away, and breathe out as we curl back up. We're going to alternate the legs here, so different leg is stretching forward each time. Remember, we've got 1 minute on each exercise with a short sort of 5 to 10 second rest in between each one. I really want you to focus here on keeping your lower back in neutral, particularly as you're curling down and you're stretching your arms and leg away from your body. You've got to really draw down your abdominal muscles so that you don't allow your back to pop up off the floor. That way we're going to get lots and lots of abdominal activation in the right muscles, and the exercise is going to be much more effective. Brilliant. This is our last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Staying on our back, exercise number 2 is our crisscross, which is like a bicycle crunch. So hands underneath the head, legs up to tabletop. We cross over to one side, extending the opposite leg, and we go straight over to the other side. So there's no rest in between. We're not curling down in between. We're simply twisting one side to the next, to the next. Now, breathing wise here, you can either breathe into one side and out to the other, or if you go through a bit of a slower pace, you can breathe out to twist, in as you go past the middle and out to the other side. In as you go past the middle and out to the other side. I really want you to think about drawing diagonally, so you're crossing one rib diagonally down to the opposite hip. Fantastic. You're doing really, really well. Let's keep the breath going. We've got just over 10 seconds left here. Keep drawing those abdominals down and in. Nice strong twist side to side. 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest there. Now let's get ready for our single leg bridge. So if you rest your arms down by your side, left leg up to tabletop, use your right leg to push your hips up. Let's go. And replace it back down. So remember, anything that we're doing one leg or one arm, we're starting with the right arm or right leg on this first round. So we're using our right leg here. Breathe out to drive up to your bridge and breathe in to replace down. Now make sure, if you think about your alignment, that your hip bones remain level with each other throughout this. So when you're pushing up to your single leg bridge, you don't want to see your pelvis twisting or dropping to one side. You're going to really challenge that glute to support both sides of the pelvis and lower back. Let's breathe out to push up, breathe in to lower down. Breathe out to push up, breathe in to lower down. We've got about 10 seconds left here. This is fantastic. Now when we're finished, we're going to roll over onto our side. So this is our last one, and rest there. Now roll over onto your left side, because we're going to be going through our right leg, lift and lower. So straight right leg, let's lift and lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. We're lifting our right leg. Now again, the pelvis is hopefully staying still, not rocking back or hitching up on one side. Keep that right side of your waist long and just focus the movement in your hip joint. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. You should be feeling this working at the side of your right glute, and you might also feel it down the side of your leg as well. Fantastic. Let's keep the breath going. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Now we've got about 5 seconds left before we rest and roll onto our front. So last leg lift, rest there. and roll onto your front. Now lift up your head, neck and shoulders, bend your arms, and as you breathe out, stretch your arms forward till they're straight and breathe in till you pull them back. Breathe out, stretch forward, breathe in, draw them back. Lovely. So our chest is lifted up here the whole time. When you stretch your arms forward, I want you to take them narrow in towards your ears. That's it. We're working through our upper back here. So the upper back, the backs of the shoulders, the backs of the arms, and you might feel everything down your whole back towards your lower back and glutes working as well. We're breathing out as we stretch forward, breathing in as we come back, and we're keeping our arms off the floor as high as possible. Good, you're doing so well. We have just over 10 seconds left before we transition into a cross between a downward dog and a plank. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest there. Okay, place your hands down, tuck your toes under, and push up to a plank. From here, as you breathe in, lift your hips up, keep those legs straight to a downward dog, and as you breathe out, go down to your plank. Breathe in as you come up to your downward dog, and breathe out strong down to your plank. Breathe in as you lift, tailbone up to the ceiling. Breathe out as you lower, tuck the tailbone under. So we're really focusing on that strength through the shoulders, pushing away from the floor, but also the strength in your core muscles here. So as you're going down into your plank again, really focus on not letting your lower back sink down, okay? You want it to be straight like a plank of wood. So in order to do that, you have to draw in your abdominal muscles and tuck your tailbone under. Fantastic. So we have just over 10 more seconds left of this before we're going to lower our knees and go down to a tricep push-up on your knees. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Let's drop the knees onto the floor, and we're going to find a plank on our knees now. Now in these tricep press-ups, keep your elbows tucked in. When you're ready, let's go. Lower your body down as you breathe in and breathe out, push up. Breathe in as you lower down and breathe out as you push up. Fantastic. My elbows are staying tucked into my sides rather than flaring outwards. And remember, when you lower your body, you want all of your body and your hips to go down. You don't want to leave your hips up in the air. That's it. You're doing so well. Now, this is a tough exercise to do for a minute. Of course, if you need a rest at any time with any of these exercises, please do. This is your class. You go with how your body feels. Fantastic. We have about 15 more seconds to go. Our next exercise coming up is a side plank with a side bend. So let's finish this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, so we need our right forearm down on the ground. So you're lying on your right side here. Extend your legs, top leg in front. And as you push up to your plank, let's lift that top arm up and over into a side bend. As you breathe in, you just come back to the middle. We're not resting down in between. So when you're pushing up to your side bend, think you're going from a straight side plank into more of a rainbow shape. So you're trying to use that underneath side, your right side of your waist, to lift your body up into our rainbow shape. Continue to breathe through. Let's breathe out to push up, breathe in to lower to plank. Fantastic. Another really challenging exercise to do on one side for a minute. Now, if this gets too much, feel free to just drop your knees down, but you could still continue to try that movement with the knees on the floor. Good. Now, after our last 10 seconds here, we're going to be sitting again, going into some half rollbacks to challenge the core. So this is our last one, and rest. Okay, let's sit down on the floor with your legs extended out in front of you. Now, let's roll halfway back, hold it there, and we're twisting from side to side. So I'm going to breathe out to twist, breathe into the middle. breathe out to twist, breathe into the middle, breathe out to twist, breathe into the middle. Fantastic. So in our half roll back, your hips should be tucked underneath, your spine in that C shape rather than just straight back. We're going to really draw in the abdominal muscles to support the lower back. You should be able to feel your abdominals working nice and strongly and round to your sides as you twist. Brilliant. We've got 10 more seconds coming up here before we lie down onto our back and combine an abdominal curl with a double leg stretch. So this is our last twist and rest there. Okay, lying down onto your back, let's pop the hands under the head for the neck support, legs up to tabletop. And as you breathe out, curl up and straighten both legs forward. Breathe in as you curl down and tuck them in. Breathe out as you curl up and extend them. Breathe in as you curl down and bend them. Now again, lower back positioning should be your focus here. So as you stretch those legs forward, we've got to really draw down the abdominal muscles so we're not losing our neutral spine in our lower back. Really make the effort to curl up as high as you can here. Get the whole upper back off the floor if possible. Well done. Remember your breathing. Breathing out to curl up, breathing in to curl down. Fantastic. We're into our last 10 seconds here. Our next exercise, number 11, is keeping our head on the floor with straight legs, double leg lift and lower. Okay, rest there. Let's replace the hands underneath the hips, straighten your legs up. And as you breathe out, slowly lower your legs towards the floor. And as you breathe in, lift your legs back up and slightly hug your knees towards your chest. Breathe out as you lower, breathe in as you lift. Now the slower that you lower your legs, this is going to be tougher and tougher. Also, the lower to the ground you get them without arching your back is also going to make it harder work. So you give yourself the right challenge for you in terms of the tempo and the range. You're doing so well. This is 11 exercises out of 12. Fantastic. Remember your breathing. Breathe out as you lower your legs. Breathe in as you lift them. So we're down to our last 5 seconds. After this, we have some mountain climbers. So rest your legs down and turn over onto your front. We're going to be in a plank position here on our hands and feet. And I want you to bend one knee diagonally across to the opposite elbow and replace it back down and repeat with the other leg. Let's breathe out as you drag the knee to the opposite elbow and breathe in as you replace it back with the other foot. Good. Now let's really try and get a twist throughout the whole body here, so it's not just the leg moving. We've got to twist and shift our torso from side to side to really try to get that knee as close to the elbow as possible. Fantastic. This is our 12th exercise, our 12 days of Christmas. And we're nearly there before we repeat once more. Breathe out to pull the knee in, breathe in to replace it back. Breathe out to pull the knee in, breathe in to replace it back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Okay, so that's one round done. Let's get ready for round 2. So lying on our back again with the arms and legs up. As you breathe in, extend both arms and one leg away, and as you breathe out, pull them in and curl up. Breathe in as you curl down, breathe out as you curl up. Alternating the legs here, different leg each time, remembering to keep that neutral spine, and as we curl up, we're pulling the ribs down to the hip bones. Fantastic. Breathe in as we curl down, breathe out as we curl up. Excellent. Now we have about 20 more seconds to go. Remember, when we get to our single leg or single arm, everything is on the left side this time. And let's work for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Our crisscross is our second exercise. So we need the hands underneath the head here, legs up to tabletop. And as you breathe out, we're going to curl our body up and twist to one side and extend the opposite leg. 3, 2, 1, let's go. From where we switch straight over to the other side. Switch, switch, switch. Fantastic. Now remember, with your breathing, if you're going a slightly faster tempo, you could simply breathe in to one side and out to the other. If you're moving at a slightly slower tempo, I would breathe out as you twist to one side, breathe in across the middle, breathe out to the other side. Breathe in across the middle, breathe out to the other side. That's it, up to you, whatever sort of tempo suits your body, as long as you're still getting the right muscle activation and the right technique. Really great, well done. Let's have 10 more seconds here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we have our single leg bridge next, so let's have our left foot on the floor, right leg up, and let's lift those hips up and lower. Left leg on the floor. We're going to breathe out to push up and breathe in to lower down. So this is really working our left glute and hamstring, so your bum muscle and the back of your left thigh. And remember, with our technique, we really want to try and keep those hip bones level rather than allowing the pelvis to rock over to one side. Really nice. Let's keep that tempo going. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Fantastic. Coming up to our last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now can you lie down on your right side this time, because we're going to be going through our left leg lift and lower. Okay, so lying down, bottom leg bent, straighten out that top left leg, and as you breathe out, lift the leg, and as you breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift, and breathe in, lower. Now remember, you want to keep both sides of your waist nice and long, so that when you lift your left leg, you're not scrunching up the left side of your waist, and the movement is coming purely from your hip joint. Breathing out to lift, and breathing into lower. You want to feel the muscle working at the side of your glute and maybe down the side of your leg as well. If you can feel the front of your hip working a lot, just simply take your leg back a little bit more and it will isolate more the glute instead. Really nice. We've got just over 10 seconds to go. After this, we'll be rolling onto our front for our shoulder press. Last leg lift, rest there. So roll over onto your front. So arms start bent, lift your head, neck and shoulders up, and as you breathe out, stretch your arms forward, and as you breathe in, bend them back and lift your chest even more. When you stretch your arms forward, try and take them nice and narrow in towards the sides of your head so that you're really making your shoulders work as much as possible, and you will also feel everything through your back working as well. Let's breathe out, stretch forward, and breathe in as we bend the elbows back and lift the chest even more. This is one of those fantastic postural exercises. It's really targeting that upper back and shoulders. Well done. Let's keep breathing through. Breathe out to stretch forward. Breathe in to come back. Breathe out to stretch forward. Breathe in to come back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. So next we've got our combined downward dog to plank exercise. So come up to your plank, and as you breathe in, lift up your hips, push the hips back, and as you breathe out, let's come down to our plank. Breathe in as the hips go up to downward dog, and breathe out as we go back down. So we're focusing here on the strength through the shoulders to really push away from the floor as you go up to that downward dog. And also the strength through your core muscles, that as you come into your plank, your back isn't sinking down in the middle. We're keeping the tailbone tucked under, keeping the abdominals drawing in. Also get a nice little stretch through the back of your legs here. As you go up to your downward dog, you're driving your heels down towards the floor. Really nice. Let's keep breathing through, breathing in as you go up, breathing out as you come down. Last one. And rest your knees down. Now next up we've got our tricep press up on our knees. So hands slightly in front of you, push your hips forward into a plank on your knees, and as you breathe in, lower your body, your whole body down to the floor, and as you breathe out, push back up. Remember, with this tricep press up, in order to target the triceps quite specifically, you really need to keep your elbows fairly tucked in towards your sides rather than letting them flare outwards. The whole body goes down together. So you essentially stay in your plank position on your knees the whole time. You just lower and lift. Breathe in, lower, breathe out, push up. Breathe in, lower, breathe out, push up. Well done. Keep it going. Got about 20 more seconds. Let's keep building that strength and fire through the upper body. Okay, we're into our last 10 seconds now. Our next exercise is going to be our side plank, where you're pushing through your left arm. So let's make this your last press up, and then lie down onto your left side so that you've got your left forearm on the floor. Extend your legs out straight. Let's have the front foot being the top leg. Let's push up to our side bend. So as you breathe out, you're going to raise your right arm up by your ear and really push your hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe in as you just come back to your plank. So you're using your left shoulder and your left side of your waist to create that push upwards to take you from your plank shape into your rainbow shape. Really good. Let's keep the neck long. Try not to let your left shoulder bunch up by your ear. Brilliant. Well done. Breathe out to push up. Breathe in to come back to plank. Breathe out to push up. Breathe in to come back to plank. And we're on to our last 10 seconds. This is a real tough exercise, so keep going if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Okay, come up to sitting with your legs out straight in front for our half roll back with our oblique twists. So tuck your tailbone under, round your back halfway back, and let's twist. I would breathe out to twist and breathe into the middle. Breathe out to twist, breathe into the middle. Breathe out to twist, breathe into the middle, and try to just keep the flow going side to side, so you're not really stopping in the middle, you're just flowing past it. Fantastic, keep it going. Breathe out to twist. Remember, we need that C shape in the spine. We don't want a straight neutral back here. We're really tucking the pelvis underneath to get those lower abdominals really firing. Excellent. Our last 10 seconds here. After this, we're going to go onto our back and combine our abdominal curl with a double leg extension. So make this one your last one. Pause there and lie down onto your back. When you're ready, let's bring the legs up to tabletop and pop your hands under your head. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, curl up and extend both legs forward, and then curl down as you breathe in and tuck the legs back in. You've got to really make the effort to curl up as high as possible here so you can really fire up your whole sheet of abdominals. And remember that most important thing for the lower back safety is as you extend your legs, you don't want to allow your back to suddenly pop up off the floor. You need to pull your abdominals inwards to anchor it down. And remember, if you're struggling to keep your lower back set, maybe stretch your legs at a bit of a higher angle. Higher is going to be a bit easier for you. If you need more challenge though, and you're very good at keeping your lower back in neutral, stretch your legs lower towards the floor. Coming up for our last 10 seconds here, we've got 2 more exercises to come. Our next exercise is going to be our double leg lift and lower. So make this your last one and rest. Let's place the hands slightly underneath the hips. Extend your legs straight up to the ceiling, and as you breathe out, lower your legs with control. And as you breathe in, lift and just slightly lift your hips up. Fantastic. So again, neutral lower back. Don't worry about how close to the floor your legs get. You're just aiming to get them as close as you can with your good lower back control. That's the most important thing. You should be feeling your abdominal muscles really firing here. And if this is too hard, feel free just to bend the knees, or if you're a bit tired by this point in the class, just tuck your knees in. It will slightly take the load off for you. Fantastic. 15 more seconds here before our last exercise of the class, which is our mountain climbers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, coming onto the plank for the last time then. We're crossing one knee diagonally across to the opposite elbow. Let's go. Breathe out as you twist. Breathe in as you go back to plank. Breathe out as you twist. Breathe in as you go back to plank. Alternating the legs. Think about trying to touch your knee as close to your elbow as possible. You might even actually be able to touch it, which is great. If not, you're just going as close as is possible for you. Now let's try and keep the energy up here. We're on to our last 30 seconds of our last exercise. 12 exercises, 12 days of Christmas. This is our last one. Let's try and keep that power and technique nice and strong till the end. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in to replace the foot down. Final few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest there. Well done. Feel free to rest in any position that suits you. Thank you so much for joining me again, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic Christmas wherever you are. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe so you don't miss any more video uploads. Have a good rest for the rest of the year, and I'll see you next time.